Hello everyone, it's Rochelle here, welcome back. I've decided to start working in this little flip-flop that I've done the last two videos sort of showing you how to make, how I go about making them. Signatures are already in, and I just thought I'd decorate it with the signatures in. Just make it really simple. And I've been asked how I go about making my little strip, my snippet roll, and I thought I would just make another little one because I do want them to go on the edges, but like that's too fat. So here I've made a little skinnier one that's going to go on the edges like that, or like that, or belly bands, either way. I'm just going to make a slim one because it's a small journal. What I've started off with is a bit of double-sided sticky tape just to keep everything on there, and then I go back and I sew. And if I just do a straight stitch on my sewing machine, it doesn't get clogged up with the sticky glue. But if I try and do zigzag, it will. So that's my little tip. I don't know, it might just be my sewing machine. I've just got a Brother little cheapy thing. And I've got a pile of fairly neutral, yeah, it's neutral lace and bits and bobs there. That because this is fairly neutral looking. A bit of greens, I guess I could use some greens, some pinky bits, but pretty soft and muted, I thought. Yeah, look, I found this tea-dyed bit of cotton fabric. I'm going to use some of that. Nice. Right, so let's get started. Naturally that's not going to come off. Right, so what I do is I just take it to about there and start having a look what we've got. I don't usually pull it all off all at once, it becomes too hard to handle. It'll all screw up and all sorts of things. So there's no rhyme or reason to this. This is just going to get plonked on. If it looks nice, it goes on, and if it doesn't, it gets taken off because I can take it off. And you know, I find this really relaxing. You can just, oh, is that on the wrong way? Maybe the wrong way. Try that way. Oh, come on now. Okay, fine. I'll cut the rest. Okie doke. And of course I just want it to be really small. What's this crazy looking thing? Let's put that on there. Don't know what that is. And if I stop talking, it's just because I'm relaxing, just enjoying the process. You can see that I sort of do a little bit of straight, a little bit of round, a little bit straight, a little bit of round, just to keep it interesting. And I do like this, and I made this flower, but it did not turn out the way I thought it was going to turn out. And maybe if I just pull it apart. What else have we got? Oh, nice sari silk. Now I can take some of this back. Hopefully you are still, yep, perfectly in frame. What do we got here? And then I sort of put some buttons on it a bit later. Look at this. It goes quite fast, eh? Oh, my scissors. They really need a good clean. Oh, what do we got here? It's a funny looking thing. Let's put that on. Bit of doily. And we're at the end, so let's put that there. All right. Now what I'm going to do is buttons, and you could put beads, or yeah, I've sewn on beads before and they look really cute. Where's my buttons gone? Oh, here we go. Found them. Alright, so going in with this, you know, fairly neutral. No, that's boring, isn't it? And I'm going to go in and sew those on. Ooh, that's fancy. And I'm only going to stay small. Because it's just better, because this journal is very small. And I can't really go too wrong with the colours, because as long as I'm keeping them fairly neutral, but not too neutral, because I do have some pinkies. I can go there. I do have some pinkies and I do have a little bit of green. Yep, that's cute. That's cool. And I'll go in and sew all those on, and then I'll be able to use it in my little journal. And put it on the edge like that. And I can do that a couple of times, 4 times throughout the journal. Or, you know, you don't have to glue it on at all. You could use it as a belly band, or as the topper of there, or on an envelope. You know, you can do any of that you like. And that's it, guys. I'm going to go and sew those on. Okay, bye. Have a good day. See ya.